Coach, I guess first question, just your thoughts on pro day and getting watching some of your guys that, a lot of defensive guys out there that you coached for 3 years, and to see them reach that level of their career.
kind of bittersweet. A lot of guys who developed really good relationships with and were really good players for us the last several years. And, you enjoy watching them go out and fulfill their dream of working out for the pros and look forward to their future here in the next coming weeks in the draft and everything. But kind of sad that they're not going to be lined up in maroon and white, And then we come out and practice and we didn't look too good. And, man, you wish you had a few of those guys back. But happy for those guys. That was a great performance today.
How much does it help having guys like, Jackie and Jalen, guys that, came from the portal and had, pretty immediate success? How much does that kind of help when you're making the pitch to, players in the portal moving forward?
I think that makes it, you got some evidence right there of you got a plan in place for guys when you recruit them out of the portal, and kind of speaks to what you hope is the, I'm trying to think, I don't want to say ease of learning the defense, because obviously you hope you got some complexity to what you do, but that you have the ability to coach them, get them up to speed quickly, and get them on the field, because that's, usually when guys are transferring, right, they don't have time to sit around for a year and lose a year learning a system. They want to get on the field and play. So,
what's kind of your thoughts on Saturday being the first spring scrimmage? How was kind of your schedule with that, or just normal scrimmage? Or
we're still putting that together. We'll see what the practice. We'll watch today's practice and see how Thursday goes, and we'll finalize how many reps we need to get, particularly for the guys who. Some guys, they're proven players. You don't need to give them a bunch of reps. Spring's all about development. Other guys, we got a lot of guys who we gotta develop them as players. You got to evaluate them to whether you got to make decisions whether you think they're good enough to help you or not. And so I'm sure we'll be on the field and get quite a few reps in. But at the end of the day, you got all these drills. You do different tempos, thud, tag off, blah blah. The most valuable film towards evaluation is playing real football. That means you can live tackle, cut. Guys go make plays on the ball. Some guys make plays, some guys don't. So these 3 scrimmages opportunities we get in the spring are huge.
Talk about the running game and how it's coming together, maybe a little bit different than in the past, but you got some veterans in the room, some new guys. How's that position coming together?
Yeah, we just got talented running backs. We got big offensive linemen, and I think we got quite a few coaches on the offensive side who know how to scheme up and devise a run game to crease the defense and create seams for the running back. And so I've enjoyed watching the different ways they're attacking us. Selfishly, I'm kind of enjoying it because there's some certain guys on here I've been on the defeating end of their rushing attacks before, so I'm kind of we're getting a chance on defense to tinker around and maybe try to do some things differently to help make us better.
When you talk about spring being a time for development, how have you seen some of the younger guys, would it be freshmen, sophomores, come in with an intensity in this spring?
The early enrollees?
Yeah.
Guys could be going through their senior year of high school, probably getting ready for prom right now. Instead, they're in spring practice, and some days they look like they're excited to be here and glad they early enrolled, and some days they do look like they wish they were getting ready for prom instead. And so it's fun anytime you get a chance to work with those guys and get a jump on their development. You feel lucky as a coach, and so I've enjoyed the early enrollees. A couple guys have flashed more than others, but the biggest thing is getting them in the weight room, getting the nutrition, and just seeing how their bodies develop. You don't want to be lining up initially with a whole bunch of true freshmen playing for you. Emmanuel Forbes and a bunch of Emmanuel Forbes just falling off the trees, right? They're kind of special when they come in and they're freshman All-Americans, and so. But you get a chance to develop those guys and start their development earlier. It's always fun.
You got a lot of returners on defense, especially up front. We talked about safeties and trying to find roles there, but one particular battle kind of interesting, big shoes to fill with Tyler Sweet. What have you seen from John Lewis and J.P. Purvis there?
Same thing. One day one guy might do a little more than the other, be more productive. I think both guys are taking the right approach. They're playing plenty physical. I don't think we have a guy with quite the savvy of Tyrus. Situational awareness, maybe as good a feel in coverage that he had. But I like the way we're working. But at the same time, I probably tell that group every day, I got no problem playing around with a 4-2-5 and getting an extra D lineman on the field. I kind of like to tinker on defense, and Coach Brock does too. So we're going to figure out who the best 11 are and play those guys.